It's Matt with Grandstand Bettors, and it is Member Play Monday. And you know what that means. We have two plays for you today. It is Monday, August 17th, that we're going to give you straight off our member card. It is exactly what we emailed out to all our members this afternoon. You're getting two of our plays exclusively free on Member Play Monday. Also, because it's Member Play Monday, we're going to give you a chance or an opportunity to get a 30-day free membership. Hands down, no questions asked. If you subscribe today to our YouTube channel, starting tomorrow, 30 days, free member plays for a whole month. You can't beat that, all right? So before we get into our plays, I do want to recap our Freebie Friday that we had last Friday. And we went 1 and 2 over the weekend. That's not ideal. We didn't like that. Our member plays were much better. Our members were very happy this weekend. Unfortunately, those of you that only see our Freebie Friday plays only went 1 and 2. That's why we do member play Mondays, so you can get a scope inside our member plays. Overall, Freebie Friday 1 and 2, down a couple units. On Friday night, we had the Washington Capitals money line. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm off the Capitals. We had a future bet on them. They are now down 3-0 in that series against the Islanders. And Barry Trotz made the right decision years ago to leave the Washington Capitals after he won that Stanley Cup. And he has chosen the right team because they are looking like they are going to move on. And that should actually set up a nice second-round matchup with the Boston Bruins if they can get past the Hurricanes. So anyways, the Capitals, we're off them. We won't play them anymore. We may play an over in a game, but to be honest, I don't think they're going to last too long. So that series is done. Sorry about that. Washington Capitals money line did not come through on Friday. Saturday, we looked to our friends across the pond. Very biased opinions. These guys are fabulous. They have their YouTube channel, Very Biased Opinions. Go check them out. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification button so you can get all their upcoming videos on Europa League, Champions League, and even soon to be the next Premier League and Championship, La Liga, etc., etc. So make sure you check them out. They gave us a play for Saturday afternoon. It was Man City minus 1.5 to. And I got to be honest, I don't think anybody saw Lyon winning outright against Man City. Man City is a disappointment this year. They finished second in the Premier League, which I know what you're thinking. Second, that's not a disappointment. Well, yeah, they got destroyed in that table by Liverpool and didn't put up much of a fight for the year. Then they go into the Champions League and put up a dud against Lyon. It got quite embarrassing late as they ended up scoring a third goal and beating Man City 3-1. So that play did not come in, which brought us to Sunday and had some of our freebie bettors on tilt. But you know what? We teamed up again with Very Biased Opinions. It was a collaborated effort. We told you almost exactly on Friday how this game was going to go. We thought that both teams were going to score, and Sevilla always scores late in their matches. Almost 50% of their goals come after the 80th minute. They did the same thing again. United scored early on a penalty, and then Sevilla tied it up before halftime. And then, like clockwork, on the 78th minute, not quite the 80th, but close enough, in the 78th minute, Sevilla did score to take a 2-1 lead and push us over that over, which made us 1 and 2 on the weekend. It's not ideal to be 1 and 2, but it's always better than 0 and 3. So, without further ado, I would like to get into our two member plays that we're going to give you here for free. Remember, if you want a free 30-day membership, all you have to do is click subscribe and then let us know that you subscribed via Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Comment below, and we will give you a 30-day membership free, and that's all you have to do. All right, member play number 1 for Monday, August 17th is going to be our Padres and Rangers MLB game, and we're going over 9 runs. Now, this is all because of the pitching matchup. You have Davies against Lyles. Now, Davies has had a great year. He's not a elite pitcher. I think his ERA is around 2.16. Lyles is having an awful year. His ERA is, I think, over 6 right now. But when you play overs, you have to play people that put runners on base. And both of these pitchers put runners on base. They're not strikeout pitchers in the least bit. Davies definitely more than Lyles. Lyles is having huge control issues. I believe in the last 3 starts, he's walked 6, 5, and 4. He averages more than, or about a walk per inning. He averages more than a hit per inning. And when you add those numbers up all together, that means there's going to be a ton of base runners in this game. And that's exactly what you want for an over. I got to be honest, we gave this member play out at over 9. And it was actually trending towards over 8.5 in the last couple hours. So that was about 4 hours ago we sent that play out. You actually might be able to get it at over 8.5. If you do, I would pound that hard. But for our members, that was a 3-unit play, over 9. That is at 9 o'clock Eastern. The San Diego Padres and the Texas Rangers, over 9. Just one more thing to note on that game. Even though Davies is the better pitcher and may not give up as many base runners as Lyles would, the Texas Rangers historically, in a smaller sample size, have hit over 350 against Davies, and that is really nice to go along with all those base runners. So, San Diego Padres, Texas Rangers, over 9, 3 units, member play. Member play number 2 tonight is on the late night in Edmonton, I believe, and that is St. Louis Blues and the Vancouver Canucks over 5.5. Now, this is a totally contrarian play here. A lot of people are going to shade to the under 5.5, but the value is on over 5.5. You're getting plus money here. I think it's 125 on the over, and this all comes down to power plays for me. The St. Louis Blues have been awful on special teams. And they got to turn that around. Not only their power play, but their penalty kill. They've given up a couple shorties on their penalty kill. And just a couple games ago, they were 1 for 6 on a power play. Now, that's okay, but you're not going to be a winning team if you continue with that streak. Also, they just played last night. A little tired legs, which means a little bit more of an open game. And Jake Allen is going to maybe start again on back-to-back nights. Now, Jordan Binnington, he was the goalie for the first 2 games. They yanked him because they needed to change something up. I don't think a lot of those goals was his fault, but they definitely needed something to help the Blues get back on track. And I'll tell you, Jake Allen played a magnificent game yesterday, and they'll probably go back to the well with him. The only thing about Jake Allen, though, is he is not as good as Jordan Binnington. Jordan Binnington led them to the Stanley Cup last year. And for those of you that remember the Pittsburgh Penguins about 3 or 4 years ago, when they pulled Fleury and they put Murray in, it worked, but at the same time, it didn't work. And they ended up going back to Fleury for the rest of the playoffs. So I look for Jake Allen, if he starts in this game, to get peppered with a lot of shots, and I see him giving up at least 3 goals. On the flip side of things, Markstrom, he's been playing out of his mind. He's not that good of a goalie. He gives up a ton of goals all the time. And if you add that together with the St. Louis Blues power play that hasn't done anything, expect Perron, Pietrangelo, Schultz, Schwartz, all those guys to come through tonight. There's going to be goals. If anything else, and it's a 5-goal game, and we're going into an empty net situation, we have not had the luck in the last couple of weeks that that's going to come through. We're due. That's all I can say. So just to recap real quick on those member plays, we have San Diego Padres and the Texas Rangers over 9. If it's at 8.5, definitely go higher than 3 units, but at 9, go 3 units. And member play number 2 is the St. Louis Blues and the Vancouver Canucks over 5.5. Just remember, subscribe to our channel. That's all you have to do. Send us a message in any type of way or form that you subscribed. I'm going to give you 30 days free membership. Nobody does that in the business. Just let us know. Let us do the work for you while you do the winning.